This is the townland of Dunor, Cara in County Kildare. It had been an old Irish village in the centuries past, consisting of little thatched houses and cattle and sheep grazing in the paddocks. But since the late 1960s, this has all changed. It has now become home to the Mondello motor racing circuit, where the various motorsporting clubs from Ireland and overseas come to compete. This circuit has seen great days, and great drivers come through its ranks. In the early days we had wheelmen like Luke O'Hara, Paul Heavey, Brendan Travers, Matt Dunn. In the current years we have young guns like Ray Moore, Brian Harty, Adam McCauley, Gary Newsom, Trevor Delaney and John O'Hara, who went on afterwards to greater achievements. On the international and American scene we had drivers like Nick Rowe and David Kennedy. And of course, who could forget the great Derek Daly, who came within a whisker's breadth of winning the 1982 Monaco Grand Prix, driving a Williams Cosworth. And even after shedding a front and rear panel, he was still in the race with a few laps to go. And had he not run out of petrol just a stone's throw from the finish line, he could have taken the spoils on the day. Such is the cruelty of sport. It has been all of 5 years since we frequented Mondello, and on entering the display area, it was quite evident that big changes had taken place. It now had become a family-orientated situation, with men and women pushing buggies and prams about the area viewing the static vintage car show, and a selection of model cars on display by Mark's Models. There was also a series of trade stands displaying garage equipment and all the necessary tools available on the day. The occasion here today was the annual Formula Volkswagen Festival, together with a few other classes such as Ford Fiesta, Formula Cheyenne, Boss, etc. There was also another important item on the programme, a commemoration ceremony to a late great friend and colleague to all of us, Sean Kelly from his engineering works on the outskirts of Kilcock, County Kildare. This man had remanufactured competition engines and skim cylinder heads the length and breadth of Ireland for the racing community. And on occasions, burning a gallon or two of midnight oil presented no difficulty in order for him to get you onto the starting grid the following day. A trophy was being inaugurated in his honour during the Future Classic competition. It was the brainchild of Aidan Byrne from a well-known Dublin racing family of Garry, Tommy and Ken. And together with their families and the Mondello community as a whole, the competition was inaugurated and competed for.
The two bundles need to stop battling, and I'm sure Brendan Travers will be cursing this, Matt. The third place car is the car that I used to drive when Brendan Travers built for me. Oh, great stuff from Sophie Byrne. Thornton though just slams the door a little bit too aggressive. We've seen that before from Ian Thornton, and I think Sophie Byrne will surely get a bit more forceful at this. And Timothy Duggan has been reeled in by Barry John McHenry and Brendan Travers. He's stretched the legs a bit on the run down to turn 3 again. So last lap now on Future Classics. Duggan's been closed in by Brendan and quicker through Irish Ferry corner for the last round. The second one is the lowest man with the head of the gun. And I think Duggan is going out and quickest to the line. There's going to be a race start for second place. Barry John McHenry and Brendan Travers. Henry goes from the outside. Travers stays on the inside. Duggan puts on the bike. He knows well what he's doing. Timothy Duggan comes up to win the inaugural Sean Kelly Trophy. Timothy Duggan takes the win. Brendan Travers home in second. And Barry John McHenry in third. Oh, Sophie Byrne goes close to taking that second win. Sophie Byrne and
We're doing already.
He didn't last long, did he?
The Formula V competition was run in aid of a very well documented charity, the Laura Lynn Foundation. A very deserving cause indeed, which had the total approval of the Mondello Management Committee and the competitors alike. The race was keenly contested at the start, but towards the end of the campaign, Adam McCauley had put enough daylight between himself and the rest of the field to secure the first position, with Anthony Cross coming home second, Sean Newsom in third spot, and Gavin Buckley taking up the rear in fourth position. And in the Fiesta class, Colin Barrable came home in first, with Barry Rabbit in second spot, Pat Boland coming third, and Stephen Kerr closing the gap in fourth position. It is now time to visit the hospitality section that had been put in place for the Sean Kelly Memorial Trophy. A good crowd of people had gathered in the area and had been enjoying some nice food and light beverages that had been made available on the day. A number of business and professional people whom he had touched in his lifetime were also present in this area, amongst whom were Martin Dennehy of the MD Power Steering Company in Screen and County Meath, Liam and Bridget Duff from the Duff Crash Repair Centre in Kilcock, and Jerry Flynn of the Truck and Trail Repair Centre, Lara Maynooth. And also present was his friend and neighbour, Niall Murphy. It is now 5:30 and the all-important Future Classic race is about to commence. So without further ado, we shall make our way up towards the starting grid and try and get ourselves into a good position.
The end of our Mondello TV coverage of the Dunlop Formula V Festival. It's been an absolutely wonderful weekend. We really had some great fun here. We had some fantastic racing from all the different classes. They've done a wonderful job once again. Making this into one of the best race weekends of the year. And we can't wait for the Formula V Festival. We're not going on to it. Corner, Garry Byrne goes high and wide. But Travis sends them right round the outside. They come out absolutely together. Brendan Travis holding this one together well. Going to go right straight. Behind them. Travis was forced to be parked up on the edge of the fourth corner. Here she's alongside, flipped it inside.
Come on, Gary.
Not quite this time.
Gary ahead. This is Sophie here on the inside. Friends of Sean Kelly's and the whole lot, and I think we put on a nice little show for him, and he's probably sitting up there smoking away, laughing at us at this stage. But anyway, this is for you, Sean. Wherever you are, may you rest in peace anyway then. Right, round of applause. Most of them feeds out there, definitely not the Pugils, but they break down too often. But most of them feeds and probably V's as well out there. Sean probably had his hand in some of the engines somewhere along the line. We never got to the Pugils, that's why we don't get it too much reliability out of it. But anyway, we're going to go into the result of the fourth race. You did that one, Ken.
Yeah, and the guy in the Timothy Duggan in the Say It won it, so he's a long trip to Donegal, so we thank him very much for the long journey. He wanted just to let him get away, so he's gone. Okay. Third place in the first race was Garry Tommy and Ken. Okay, thanks very much. Second place in the first race was Brendan Travers.
Good sign. Lovely.
Thank you.
Right, the results in the second race then, right? Dave Hammond in third place.
Dave. I'm videoing this.
Well done, Dave.
We get €30 off you.
Got it twice, John.
In second place for the second race, Barry John McHenry again. I don't know how you're going to do this one, Ken. You never took his hand before. In fourth place,
You're wrong.
right, that's Gary Bourne.
Well done, Gary. Right, this as you say, the perpetual trophy. Again, this is all your own donations and bits and pieces that you threw in. This is what we gathered up out of it. And we'd just like to thank each and every one of you for your support that we got out of it. And with that, this is what we're able to come up with. And again, we're going to have run this cup each year as such. But anyway, the results for this one then, again, we're going to start third place.
This was done on a combination of the two races. Okay, so the total point score from your first and your second race, that's how this was decided. So in third place, with the combination of points, was Gary Bourne.
Mr. Byrne, meet Mr. Byrne, meet Mr. Byrne.
Right. Okay. Second in the Sean Kelly race was Dave Hammond. The winner for first place and receives the Sean Kelly Memorial Cup is Barry John McHenry. Just one thing there. If anyone wants to, we're after getting some T-shirts done. If John Heavey just
John,
come in
Come on, John. Do a twirl.
You're the only one that has it on at the minute.
Do a twirl.
Out here.
These
You pay for that one.
not yet.
Take your hand down, let's see the.
These T-shirts. If anyone wants the T-shirts, will they come and give me their name, their size, and they're €25, and I'll get them done for the next day. So if anyone wants them, just give me a shout, and I'll take your name.
Listen, thanks again, and thanks for coming over, and thanks for the business support, whatever. Much appreciated. Bridgie Duff, Lean Duff, again, thank you for your help out as well. Right, everything. Before you go, I'd like to get yourself, and the Bournes anyway, just for a photograph for ourselves.
Hello.
Right?
Very good.
We just.
Pump them both. Well done. Hey, no boasting you.
Okay.
Hello, lads.
That's great. Thanks.
Hello, Aidan.
As we congratulate our Master of Ceremonies in Byrne on a job well done, it's time to pull the shutters down on this momentous occasion. And I think we shall pencil in Mondello for a return visit in the not too distant future. But you know, we'll agree usually. Gunari and Boher live Galair, August Kamari means BO, Aidan Shaharish.